You've been there countless times, standing in that circle of people, nodding politely as someone recounts their weekend plans or complains about the weather for the fifth time this week. You feel your energy draining, your mind wandering, desperately searching for an exit from this conversational quicksand. You know something is wrong. You can feel it in your chest, that familiar tightness that comes when you're trapped in meaningless exchanges that go nowhere. While others seem perfectly content discussing the latest TV show or celebrity gossip, you're internally screaming for substance, for depth, for something that actually matters. Here's what nobody tells you. Your aversion to small talk isn't antisocial behavior. It's not arrogance or pretension. It's your intelligent mind rejecting conversational junk food and craving intellectual nutrition instead. You're not broken, you're just wired differently. But here's the brutal truth. While you're standing there feeling frustrated and misunderstood, you're missing something crucial. The problem isn't just that small talk bores you, it's that you haven't learned to navigate it effectively or transform it into something meaningful. You're stuck in a pattern of avoidance that's actually limiting your potential for deeper connections. Tonight, you're going to understand why this happens, what's really occurring in your brain during these interactions, and, most importantly, how to transform this perceived weakness into your greatest social strength. Because the solution isn't to keep avoiding small talk, it's to master it so completely that you can transcend it while still engaging in it. Your brain is a high-performance machine designed for complex processing, pattern recognition, and deep analysis. When you're forced into small talk, it's like asking a Formula One car to navigate a parking lot. Technically possible, but a massive waste of potential and incredibly frustrating for the driver. Research in cognitive psychology reveals that highly intelligent individuals have more active default mode networks in their brains. This is the neural network that's constantly running in the background, making connections, analyzing patterns, and seeking deeper meaning. When someone asks, "How's the weather?" your brain doesn't just process the simple question, it analyzes the social ritual, questions the efficiency of the interaction, examines the cultural implications, and searches for underlying meaning that simply isn't there. This cognitive burden is genuinely exhausting. While others can switch off their analytical minds and enjoy surface-level chatter, you're running multiple mental processes simultaneously. You're analyzing the conversation's purpose, predicting where it's heading, calculating social dynamics, and often planning your escape route. It's like being forced to solve differential equations while everyone else is doing basic addition. The neuroscience backs this up completely. Studies show that people with higher IQs have significantly more neural connectivity, meaning their brains are constantly cross-referencing information across different regions. Small talk provides no meaningful patterns to analyze, no complex problems to solve, no intellectual stimulation whatsoever. Your brain is literally starving for substance while being force-fed conversational cotton candy. But here's the fascinating part. This same cognitive complexity that makes small talk unbearable also makes you uniquely capable of transforming any conversation into something meaningful. The key isn't to suppress your analytical nature, it's to redirect it toward understanding the hidden complexity within social interactions themselves. Intelligent people value authenticity above social convenience. You can instinctively sense when conversations are performative rather than genuine, and this creates an internal conflict that most people never experience. While others can compartmentalize and engage in social theatre without psychological distress, you feel like you're betraying your authentic self every time you pretend to care about topics that genuinely bore you. This authenticity drive is actually a sign of psychological health and moral development. Research consistently shows that people with higher intelligence tend to have stronger moral reasoning capabilities and a greater need for consistency between their stated values and their actions. When you engage in small talk, you're essentially acting against your nature, and your highly developed moral compass knows it, creating internal tension. The paradox is profound. Your sincere desire for authentic connection is exactly what makes you avoid the very interactions that could lead to those connections. You're so focused on the superficial nature of small talk that you completely miss its true purpose. It's not actually about the weather, weekend plans, or sports scores. It's about social bonding, trust building, and creating the emotional foundation that makes deeper relationships possible. Think about this logically. Even the most profound relationships in your life started with someone saying hello. The critical mistake intelligent people make is expecting conversations to begin at intellectual depth level 10 when virtually all human connections start at level 1. Small talk isn't the enemy of authenticity, it's the prerequisite for it. The most successful intelligent people eventually learn to see small talk as a necessary investment in relationship capital. They understand that authenticity doesn't mean demonstrating intellectual superiority in every single interaction. True authenticity means being genuinely interested in connecting with others as human beings, even when the initial conversation seems trivial. It's about recognizing that the content of small talk matters far less than the intention behind it. Here's an uncomfortable truth that many intelligent people struggle to accept. Being intellectually gifted doesn't automatically make you socially intelligent. In fact, research suggests there's often an inverse relationship between analytical intelligence and natural social ease. You might excel at solving complex problems, understanding advanced concepts, and thinking several steps ahead, but still struggle with the seemingly simple art of casual conversation. This gap exists because small talk operates primarily on emotional intelligence, not cognitive intelligence. It's about reading subtle social cues, understanding unspoken emotional needs, and navigating the intricate web of human feelings and relationships. Your analytical mind wants to optimize and improve every conversation, but small talk isn't designed to be optimized. It's designed to be felt and experienced on an emotional level. The frustration you experience isn't just about the conversation itself, it's about the humbling realization that your intellectual abilities don't translate directly into social success. You're accustomed to excelling through analysis and logical reasoning, but small talk requires an entirely different skill set: empathy, patience, emotional attunement, and the ability to find genuine value in simple human connection. This is precisely why many highly intelligent people feel socially awkward or fundamentally misunderstood. They're trying to use the wrong cognitive tools for the job at hand. It's like attempting to write poetry using a calculator, technically impressive in its own way, but completely missing the essential point of the exercise. The breakthrough comes when you realize that mastering small talk isn't about dumbing down your intelligence or suppressing your analytical nature. It's about expanding your definition of intelligence itself. Social intelligence is simply another form of intelligence, and like any complex skill, it can be systematically developed and refined. The same analytical abilities that help you excel in other domains can absolutely be applied to understanding human behavior, social dynamics, and the subtle art of interpersonal connection. The solution isn't to avoid small talk or grimly endure it like some social punishment. The real answer is to transform it into something that genuinely serves your intellectual needs while still fulfilling its crucial social function. This requires a fundamental shift in perspective. Stop seeing small talk as meaningless chatter and start recognizing it as a fascinating study in human behavior, social dynamics, and interpersonal connection. Every small talk interaction is actually a remarkably complex social dance with unspoken rules, hidden emotional meanings, and subtle power dynamics at play. When someone asks about your weekend, they're not requesting a detailed chronological itinerary. They're offering a moment of human connection, demonstrating interest in your personal life, and creating conversational space for reciprocal sharing. Once you understand this deeper purpose, you can begin to appreciate the elegant simplicity and social efficiency of these interactions. The key is to become what I call a conversation architect. Instead of passively enduring small talk, actively guide it toward more substantive territory. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions that reveal deeper insights about the person. Look for emotional undercurrents beneath surface statements. Find the human story behind the mundane details. Transform "How was your weekend?" into "What was the highlight of your weekend and what made it special to you?" This subtle shift opens the door to more meaningful conversation while still respecting the social ritual. Practice the sophisticated art of conversational bridging, using small talk topics as stepping stones to deeper discussions. Whether conversations can naturally lead to discussions about climate change, travel experiences, or seasonal effects on mood and productivity. Weekend plan discussions can reveal someone's core values, personal priorities, and hidden passions. Every seemingly mundane topic contains seeds of more substantial conversation if you develop the skill to plant and nurture them. Most importantly, completely reframe your relationship with small talk. Instead of viewing it as wasted time, see it as a valuable investment in your social intelligence development. Each interaction becomes an opportunity to practice empathy, to understand different perspectives, and to build the kind of social capital that will ultimately enhance your ability to pursue your deeper intellectual interests and meaningful relationships.